Kalyan. How's it going?
Very well. Good morning, Trey. Thank you so much for taking time. Appreciate it very much.
Thank you. Yeah, this topic is extremely important to me. And this topic of culture, tone at the top. And so just thank you again for stressing how important this is.
No, Trey, you don't have to thank me for this. If you just look at the total time I have, at least 20% of my total time just goes in this topic. Not just for now, not just for this year or for next year, the next 5 years, 10 years, success of the company will heavily depend on the culture we set today, the culture we have set in the last few years. That's the reason we continue to invest so much of time and bandwidth in this topic. So I'm very thankful that you are investing so much time in this and having this conversation with me.
Yeah, and culture is the single most important thing as it relates to our overall ethics and compliance program. So talk to us a bit about the tone at the top and how important that is to you leading with integrity.
Yeah. See, tone of the top. I'll also just talk about how things have panned out in this company on culture, right? This is a very unique place. This is a very unique organization. And what's unique about this place is that a huge part of employees of Flipkart are owners of the company. The starting point of the culture of Flipkart is the ownership culture. That's where it all starts. And if you're an owner of a place, you organically are encouraged to think positively about the culture, long-term about the culture, culture of integrity, because this is your place. Because if you're an owner, this is your company. Most important point here is leading by example. All the leaders in this company, all the employees, if they start doing this on a regular basis, on a day-to-day basis, the place becomes like that. And that's where I talk about this ownership culture and then leading by example.
Yeah, and I think it's great. Every meeting I've been in with you, you always stress, we've got to do things the right way. Don't cut corners to get where we want to go, and that's really important. I do know we've been on a journey here at Flipkart as it relates to our culture of not only integrity but compliance. Talk to us a bit about that journey and how you feel where we're currently at today. And then is there anything you want to leave us with where we need to go for the future?
Yeah, Trey, this is an area where I have to give you a lot of credit. I have to even give a lot of credit to Walmart. I think the company, like I said, we always had this in us to be compliant, be ethical, do the right thing. That's the way the company, from the founding days of the company over the last 15 years, it's been like that. But over the last 5 to 6 years, what we have been able to do is formalize this. It's not just talk. How do you make sure that this can get measured? And whenever this gets measured, obviously the company goes through a journey. We've grown in size and complexity. The kind of businesses we were in before versus now, it's way more complex, it's way more bigger. Through all of these journeys, and also a lot of people in the last 2 years, 3 years have come from outside as well. How does everybody absorb this culture and also follow the same culture we've been talking about? I think in the last 5 to 6 years, we have formalized it, we have measured it, and also a big part of that is imbibed into the rewards and penalty systems. We call it the performance management system at Flipkart. We today operate in a total of 3,500 locations in the country. How do we make sure that this is not a discussion just between you and me? How do we spread it in the length and breadth of the country we operate in? That's another reason why we've organized it, formalized it a lot more, and it's deeply embedded into the performance management system of the company.
I think that's right. And that's why we're shooting, this today, right? It's to really understand tone at the top, but we got to cascade it all the way down.
Absolutely, Trey.